Welcome back to Superbly Said Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
And today we're digging into some great phrases from a SpeakDuo lesson. Remember, you can check out SpeakDuo.com.
Yeah, it's a great place to meet people from all over, practice your English on video calls, and really boost your confidence.
Definitely. So let's get started with these advanced phrases. First up, stocking up.
Right. Now, stocking up, it's more than just, regular buying.
Exactly. It's about proactively getting extra supplies, like specifically because you think you'll need them later. Often, quite a lot of them.
It implies foresight, doesn't it? Preparation. So you wouldn't just say, I'm buying groceries.
No, you'd say, I'm stocking up on canned goods before the hurricane hits. Or maybe a business might stock up on parts if they expect a shortage. It's strategic.
Good distinction. Okay, next. Bite your tongue.
This one. It describes that strong, very conscious effort you make to stop yourself saying something.
Something you probably shouldn't say, right? Something inappropriate, or maybe something you just regret later.
Especially in tricky social spots.
Exactly. It's that internal struggle. Not just deciding to be quiet, but actively holding back.
It feels like a strategic social move sometimes, like you might bite your tongue in a really heated meeting.
Yeah, to stop things escalating, even if you totally disagree with what's being said.
Or, thinking about an IELTS answer, maybe something like, when discussing sensitive topics, sometimes I really have to bite my tongue to keep the conversation polite.
Perfect example. Okay, moving to keep you off my tail.
This sounds a bit dramatic. It can be. It basically means stopping someone from, persistently following you or bothering you, or maybe scrutinizing what you're doing.
So it's an active thing. You're doing something to create distance or get them to back off, setting a boundary.
Precisely. It's definitely more assertive than just, avoiding someone passively.
So you might say, I parked around the corner to keep that annoying salesman off my tail.
Or maybe more subtly at work, telling a colleague who's hovering, thanks, I think I've got this under control for now. That's a polite way to keep them off your tail.
Got it. Okay, come in handy. This one feels a bit gentler.
It is. It suggests something is going to be useful, often unexpectedly useful at just the right moment in the future.
Yeah, and usually for smaller, practical things, right? Stuff you might not realize you'd need so much.
That's the key part, that opportune moment. It's not just generally useful, it's useful right then.
Like, wow, that little sewing kit really came in handy when my button popped off just before the presentation.
Exactly. Or for IELTS, maybe describing problem solving. Keeping a first aid kit in the car often comes in handy for minor emergencies on the road.
Nice. Next, play safe.
This means choosing to be cautious, deliberately avoiding risks you don't need to take.
Often when there's a more daring, maybe higher reward option available, but you choose security instead. It's a conscious, strategic decision.
Right. Crucial difference there. You might tell your team, let's play safe with the budget forecast this quarter, instead of being overly optimistic.
Or giving financial advice. In uncertain times, it's generally wise to play safe and diversify your investments. Makes sense. Directly triggers the next one, and that triggers the next.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Leading to this cumulative result, often escalating. The key is that direct causal link between each step.
Definitely. A small power outage could trigger a chain reaction of system shutdowns in a data center.
Or thinking bigger, one factory closing down started a chain reaction of job losses throughout the local economy. Those ripple effects.
Okay, slightly more formal now. Bifurcated.
Ooh, good word. Yes, it's an advanced term meaning something has split, specifically into two distinct branches or parts.
And it usually implies quite a clear, significant split, maybe more formal than just saying divided. Precisely. More definitive. You might say, the research project bifurcated into two separate studies after the initial findings. A deliberate split.
Or public opinion on the policy seems to have bifurcated along urban and rural lines.
Shows that clear two-way division.
Exactly. And finally, a 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance.
This one's pretty obvious, isn't it? Pure exaggeration.
Totally hyperbolic. It's just used to stress that something is extremely unlikely, like bordering on impossible.
Just emphasizing that near improbability.
You might say, winning the global competition felt like a 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance, but we entered anyway.
Or finding someone with that exact incredibly rare skill set, that's a 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance. It just amps up the unlikelihood.
Great. Okay, I think we've covered the nuance as well. Ready for a quick quiz to see if everyone's got it?
Let's do it. Test that understanding.
All right, we'll go through these fairly quickly. Remember, you can pause if you need a moment to think.
Okay.
First question. What does the expression stocking up most nearly mean? Is it A, to gather supplies ahead of time for future needs, B, to arrange items neatly for immediate sale, or C, to reduce consumption due to limited resources?
Remember, stocking up, that proactive element.
Feel free to pause here if you need to think about the answer.
And the answer for stocking up is option A, to gather supplies ahead of time for future needs, like getting ready for that storm.
Perfect. Next, what does it mean to bite your tongue in a conversation? Option A, to speak with deliberate politeness to avoid conflict. B, to stop oneself from saying something inappropriate. Or C, to think carefully before answering a question.
Think about that internal struggle. What does bite your tongue really mean?
Pause if you need to.
Okay, the answer for bite your tongue is option B, to stop oneself from saying something inappropriate, holding back that comment.
Got it. Question 3. In the lesson, what does keep you off my tail imply? A, to ensure no one takes your ideas. B, to avoid being followed or bothered by someone. Or C, to act fast so others can't keep up.
Consider keep you off my tail. What are you trying to achieve?
Take a second to pause if needed.
All right, the answer for keep you off my tail is option B, to avoid being followed or bothered by someone. Setting that boundary, remember?
Makes sense. Number 4. What does the phrase come in handy suggest? A, to be helpful or useful when needed. B, to remain nearby just in case of use. Or C, to be carried often for peace of mind.
Come in handy. Think about that opportune moment.
Feel free to pause.
And the answer here for come in handy is option A, to be helpful or useful when needed, like that perfectly timed multi-tool.
Excellent. Question 5. To play safe in a situation means A, to be cautious and avoid unnecessary risks. B, to rely on experience rather than instinct. Or C, to do what is expected without question.
What does play safe really get at?
Pause if you need a moment.
The answer for play safe is option A, to be cautious and avoid unnecessary risks. That strategic, risk-averse choice.
Right. Number 6. What best defines a chain reaction? A, a burst of simultaneous emotional reactions. B, a sequence where one event leads to another. Or C, a sudden consequence caused by poor planning.
What is a chain reaction? Think dominoes.
Pause the podcast if you like.
Okay, the answer for chain reaction is option B, a sequence where one event leads to another, that direct cause and effect link.
Almost there. Question 7. If something is bifurcated, it is A, split into 2 distinct parts or directions. B, balanced evenly despite pressure. Or C, combined in a way that hides separation.
Remember bifurcated, that formal split.
Feel free to pause here.
The answer for bifurcated is option A, split into 2 distinct parts or directions, like those opinions dividing into 2 clear camps.
And the final question, number 8. What does a 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance emphasize? A, a scenario with extremely low probability. B, a goal that takes great effort to reach. Or C, a game with impressive outcomes for many.
Focus on a 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance. What's the main point?
Last chance to pause and think.
And the answer for a 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance is option A, a scenario with extremely low probability. Pure hyperbole for something almost impossible.
Fantastic. Hopefully that quiz helps solidify those phrases. For more advanced English vocabulary, and crucially to practice speaking, do visit SpeakDuo.com.
Yeah, and you can also listen to our daily lessons via podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. And hey, if you found this useful today, we'd really appreciate a 5-star review.
It really helps others find the show. Thanks for tuning in.